Hey, I'm Lisa Filia. I'm a certified life coach with a master's in psychology, and I am a confidence coach for your career. I often work with people in helping them develop their career direction and how to get confidence to move forward. And I'm here today because I've noticed something in myself and in my clients that I think we can help. And so what it is this constant need to reread an email over and over again or get the wording just right. So if you have ever sat in front of an email or some type of text or communication and you're really trying to find the exact phrasing, then this video is going to help. And really, the key is that it's not about focusing on the phrasing, but instead about focusing on your emotional place you're coming from when writing that email. So this video, it's not going to get super fluffy because we're talking about emotions, but this is practical. It's going to help you to know how to approach those situations moving forward. And really, it does come down to knowing what is your headspace and your emotional space when you're writing that message. This will allow you to not have to spend so much time finding the perfect phrasing so that you can just move forward with your email, with your messaging, and make things happen. Okay, so first, why does this happen? Why do we spend so much time rereading the same phrasing or rewordsmithing it or showing it to 5 different people? Here's what I've noticed for me. It happens when I have some type of franticness or some type of thought about the email that maybe I don't even know about, and I'm really trying to portray a certain state in the email, a certain mood in the email, and I'm just not quite sure how to get it across. So I think, oh, I must not have the right wording. So I continually tweak and fine tune the wording, or I'll show it to somebody else. I'll ask them what they think. I'll try to get it phrased just right because I think that the phrasing is going to determine how the email is coming across. And if I can just fix the phrasing, then I'll feel better about the email. But what I've actually come to realize is it's not the words. I mean, words matter, but focusing on tweaking the words is not the solution here. Instead of frantically trying to figure out the right phrasing or even calculating the right phrasing, maybe you're not frantic, maybe it is calm, but you're trying to get the phrasing just perfect, just right. It's not going to help in the long run because you don't have that kind of time, I'm guessing, to devote to every communication that you have. Instead, if you're going to spend your time on something, spend it on getting yourself in the right emotional state. Because when we're so concerned about the phrasing, we have some type of emotion going through us. It might be skepticism, it might be fear, it might be worry, it might be hurt. Whatever the emotion is, there's something that's driving you to write that email and to tell you, hey, the phrasing isn't right. This isn't coming across right. And so what you do then is instead of then trying to just tweak the phrasing, we want to actually have you take a step back and tweak your emotional state. Because if you can get yourself in the right headspace and the right emotional being, then the words will just flow. Because they'll be coming from a genuine place instead of you trying to come across or portray a state that isn't what you're currently feeling. That's why it takes so long to figure out how to phrase it, and that's why you literally feel like, I don't know how to say it. Well, it's because you're not in the state where you would actually say the thing in the way you're wanting to say it. So instead of thinking of the phrase, you pull back and you get yourself in the emotional state. How do you do that? I start by taking a couple deep breaths and getting away from whatever it is I'm trying to write. Might mean close my eyes, might be go for a quick walk, might just be standing up at my desk and not looking at the monitor or that screen. And it's just kind of shaking out whatever the current emotion is in me. I'm breathing. And then picturing how I want to feel when I imagine this person gets the email or whatever the messaging is. Maybe it's not an email, maybe it's a text or a letter, whatever it is. How do I want them to feel when they receive this? How do I want me to feel when I think about them receiving it? And I want to picture that and visualize it and think about it and get myself into that state now. What do I want them to think when they get the email? What do I want to think about myself when they get the email? How do I want to feel knowing that I've sent it? And how do I want to think that they're feeling about it? When I can get there and I do it in this best case, like if I could have this go exactly how I wanted it to, how would I want that to be? How would I feel if I had done that? That allows me to get there. And then from that space, I can sit back down and draft the email and the words will flow. Because you've gotten yourself in the place where you would naturally speak that way anyways. So that is what I have for you today. And this is going to be a game changer because it'll take out all the time on trying to get exactly the right words and instead allow you to get yourself in the space you'd need to be for the words to just come to you. If you want to dive deeper, I recommend we get on the phone. Let's do the 60-minute consultation call. We will dive into your brain, what's coming up for you, and talk about how we can take your career, your life, your confidence to the place where you want them to be. We'll do this through an intake process that I'll guide you through so you don't have to do anything to prepare. But what you will leave with is some insights and clarity and next steps that you can take to get to where you're wanting to go. It's free, and it is what you need to help yourself take yourself to that next level. Because so much of us spend time thinking about changing or reading information, but we don't know how to apply it. And so this session is you applying it because you're working with me. We're identifying what those steps are, and you're learning how you can move forward with your life and make it happen for you. Okay, sign up for the call by going to my website. It's www.lisafilia.com/schedule. Let me spell out my name because it's a little bit of a mouthful. So it's www.lisafilia.com/schedule. All right, looking forward to our call. Thanks. Bye.